All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is the last foldable, and it's just one whole kind of. It's gonna take up like a quarter of the page, but I needed to put this one in there because it was really important, even though it's really easy. So this one's verifying that the functions are inverses. So in order to do that, we're just gonna kind of check out our two inverses that we have. We have our f of x is equal to 11x plus 3, and our g of x is equal to x minus 3 over 11. So in order to check if these are inverses, if the functions are inverses of each other, the first thing we have to do is we have to use this old thing that you guys used before. It's called the fog of x and the gof of x. So you guys don't remember this. This is actually, they call it fog and gof, but it's actually f of g of x and g of f of x. So the way this looks, like you guys probably saw it before, was when you had this. You had f of g of x. So f is eating g. And then you have the g of f of x. So this is saying that g is eating f. And these have to be equal in order to show that they're inverses. So let's go ahead and do this one first. So we have our f of g of x. So our f and our g of x is actually x minus 3 over 11. And so in order to do this, we have to set this equal. So now we're going to look at our f of x. So every time we add an x here, we're going to replace it with what's in here. So we're going to write this equation as normal. So we have 11. Our x is now x minus 3 over 11. And then plus 3. So we can go ahead and do this work now. So I know that 11 times a binomial divided by 11, I can just divide out the 11s. And it just leaves me with x minus 3 plus 3. So I divide out the 11s. So, and I get, just follow 3 comes down. X minus 3 comes down. And then minus 3 plus 3 is just x, because this goes to 0. So this is just x. All right, so now we go to the g of x. So our g of f of x. So f of x is 11x plus 3. So our g of x is equal to x minus 3 over 11. So wherever we have an x, we're going to replace it with 11x minus 3 or plus 3. So we have our x. So instead of that, we write 11x plus 3 minus 3 over 11. So when we simplify, we can take the parentheses out because we actually don't need it anymore. We have 11x plus 3 minus 3 over 11. And once again, we see that our plus 3 and minus 3 reduce to 0. So this leaves us with 11x over 11. And these also reduce out, leaving us just with x. And we see that the f of x, or f of g of x, is equal to x. And the g of f of x is equal to x. Oops, I'll just erase this x here, leave it there. So since x is equal to x, we know that this is a function. So thus, since this worked, the two functions are inverses. If you got anything else, if you would have got like this being x and this being like x plus 2 or x squared, it doesn't matter. But if they're different in any way, this could be positive, this could be negative, then they would not be inverses. But since they both ended up being x and x, then inverses. And it doesn't have to be x. They could both equal to 5. They could both equal to 10. It doesn't really matter what it comes out to as long as they're equal. Okay? Have a great day, guys.